Hi, I'm Simon with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we're going to show you how to repair your appliance. Are you ready? Remember, anytime you work on your appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. Also, you need to turn off the water to the refrigerator. In this video, we'll show you how to replace the water inlet valve in an Amana refrigerator. It's going to be a very easy repair. Should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. For the job, we're going to need a 1/4-inch nut driver, a flat blade screwdriver, a very small flat blade screwdriver, and a utility knife. When you open up the package, you're going to get a new water inlet valve. The water inlet valve is located bottom right at the back of the refrigerator, just below the primary inlet valve. It allows water that comes through the water filter to be sent to the ice maker and or the water dispenser based on demand. If water is not getting into the ice maker or the water dispenser, the water inlet valve should be checked and replaced if needed. To get to the valve, we need to remove this small access panel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 1/4-inch screws. I'm going to take them out. I'm going to lift out and remove this panel. And next thing I'm going to do is taking out this screw. There's a 1/4-inch screw also. And now we can turn it around. All right, now we're going to place a towel underneath. We're going to have some water dripping down. Now I'm going to take the water lines off the water valve. I'm going to unscrew this. Be careful, it may be full of water. All right, let it drip. And this one. And now this one. Next step would be removing that plugs. I'm going to use a flat blade screwdriver and I'm going to pry them off. So this yellow goes on this violet. And on the brown valve, which is on the side of the bracket, there's a tan wire and double white. Okay. So keep it apart, and we remove this old valve. This is the old water inlet valve next to the new one. If you don't have this part, you can get it from AppliancePartsPros.com. Due to the difference in the design of the new and old water inlet valves, you may run into the problem when one of the water lines would be too short. In that case, we need to extend it using the tubing and the coupling. If you don't have these parts, you can get it from our website, or you can walk into your nearest hardware store and get it from there. The part numbers for the water tubing is WP67187-11 and for the coupling WP2300868. Alright, I'm going to bring a new valve and I'm going to show you what we need to do. As you can see, the connectors are different. There's nuts here that needs to be removed, and we will have to cut the tubing shorter because there are indentations in the tubes from the nuts that will cause a water leak after we'll insert it into this step connection. There's one more thing I would like to point your attention to. This water line is too short because of that valve is mounted this way and this connector looking a different direction. So we would need to extend this. That's why we need that extra tubing and the coupling. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to push the nuts back on the line. And this one. And also this one. Even we're going to cut it shorter, but we need to remove the springs that are inside the tubing. small flat blade screwdriver. I'm going to insert it and pull it out. And another one. And the last one. Those are to the same diameter, and this is a 1/4 inch, this is smaller. And now we're going to cut these lines because of this indentations. As you can see, it's very deep. I'm going to use a knife. You can use any sharp knife. It has to be sharp. And the cut should be nice and even. Like that. Then I can pull off the nut. Then I'm going to insert the spring in. It will preserve the water line from cracking on this turn here. And then the second one. Cut it off and pull the nut. And then we're going to insert the spring in. I'm going to bring a cutting board. I'm using a little wooden piece here, and we're going to shorten that tube. I'm going to cut off approximately 2 feet long piece. Again, we need to be careful. Straight cut. And now I'm going to insert the spring into the tube that we cut off previously. And then we can install them onto the new valve. Okay, I'm going to put this one into the port here. Push it in hard all the way. And we're going to put it under. And then I'm going to install these another one here. That's all 5/16. Push it in, and then I'm going to place the thin one, the 1/4 inch line. Now we can connect the power plugs here. The one with 10 and 2 whites goes on this brown. And white and yellow on the violet. Now I'm going to place this bracket into this tab here at the bottom. Push it in and turn it. So now we can secure it with the 1/4 inch screw. Okay. And now we can install it. Place all the tubing into this cutout. All right, we can remove the towel now, match the holes. And we're going to install this 1/4 inch screws to secure this cover. Now we need to cut this line off and connect the new tubing to that. Now we're going to measure the length of the tube and mark the spot that we're going to cut, which would be just above the end of that new tube. Then we're going to insert our improvised cutting board under, and we're going to make cut. I'm going to use a knife. Again, Slowly but surely we need to make an even cut. Now I can pull out this tube from this retainer. We're gonna slide a new one into that thing, pull it up, and the final part would be installing the coupling itself. We're gonna put a coupling onto one of the lines here, push it down, and then we're gonna place the second one in. That's it. Plug the fridge in, open the water, and check if there are any leaks. Thank you for being a part of another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. For any of your future appliance repair projects, please check out our other videos available on our site, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram.